To other stories now, and 3 Nigerian nationals have sustained varied injuries after the ceiling of retail shop Game caved in today at the Accra Mall. We understand management of the mall and the National Disaster Management Organization are currently in a meeting on the development, but our man on the ground was Emmanuel Giveno of JoyNews, and he joins me live in the studio. Emmanuel, thanks so much for your time. What can you tell us about this accident at the mall?
Well, as at 11:53, when we heard of the accident at the Accra Mall, we moved in, and as at the time we arrived on the grounds, the place was cordoned off with heavy security, making sure that everything is put into order. But the accident actually happened at the gaming hub of the Accra Mall. It's actually the ceiling of the mall or the gaming shop that caved in, and as a result, 3 people were injured.
Were they were shoppers, or they were workers of the...
They were shoppers. They came to the shop to buy some gadgets when the incident happened. They were actually rushing out when they heard a loud noise of the ceiling caving in when they were caught up in this accident. So they were receiving treatment at the clinic in the mall after the ambulance service came in to take them to the hospital.
All right. Paint us a picture of the damage there, the extent of damage, how the whole thing looked like.
So when you go in, there are actually 3 sections of the mall. The gaming, the ShopRite, as well as the food court. The incident happened at the game center or the game hub. When you enter, the ceiling, the white ceiling had come down, and some of the metals also have caved in. So there were debris on the grounds when we got to the Accra Mall. So
has that affected operations at the game as we speak now? Is shoppers, are they still shopping?
Absolutely. The place has been cordoned off. The gaming hub has been cordoned off. Have been cordoned off. Many shoppers who have come there were left disappointed as they couldn't get whatever they wanted to buy from the place. But the other sections, that is the ShopRite as well as the food court, is currently operational.
Okay, you've been speaking to the marketing manager, who is in the person of Denise Asari, and she's been assuring that the shop is going to reopen soon. Let's hear from Denise Asari on the assurance as to whether the shop will operate or not.
Accra Mall wished to confirm that at about approximately 11:53 a.m. that there was a collapse of a part of the ceiling of Accra Mall. As a result, 3 people were injured. They only suffered minor injuries, but they're receiving the best medical care at the moment. Our team are working very hard with all public organizations to ensure a quick and smooth clear-up of the mall. We can confirm that parts of the mall are fully operational, such as the food court and the shops on the entrance 2 side of the mall. So that includes ShopRite, Vlisco, Woodin, and its sisters and brothers. At the moment, the cause of the collapse is unknown, but more details shall follow as soon as we get the full reports as to why the ceiling did collapse. The mall should be fully operational by this evening, and should any other announcements be necessary, we'll make it through the media. So at the moment, there are 3 males injured. Okay, they are shoppers of the mall, and they're currently in a hospital receiving medical care. They are Ghanaian.
So that was the voice of marketing manager of the Accra Mall, Denise Asari. But it's quite early to say that this thing happened just this afternoon, and they are quick to open back this evening. Why is it? Have they given an explanation as to whether the issue will be resolved or fix the place before they allow people to come back shopping?
Well, contrary to the what the marketing manager of Accra Mall has been saying, the officials from NADMO are saying that they are also going to conduct their independent investigations. And if they realize that the collapse of the ceiling at the gaming center has impacted on the entire building, they would have to close the place down until everything is put into place.
So the mall is saying they'll open. NADMO said we'll investigate.
We would investigate first before they would open up the place for business.
All right, thanks so much. That's quite interesting. We'll be following up on these developments. Emmanuel G. Veno from Joy News was our man on the ground following the accident that happened today at the Accra Mall. Let's move on to other stories now. And financial services company AFB has celebrated its 1 millionth customer milestone. Managing director of the AFB Ghana, Arnold Parker, said the company will in the coming month explore strategies to increase access to credit in the informal sector with quick loan performance.
The celebration of the 1 millionth customer milestone saw some stakeholders in the financial sector re-emphasize commitments to easing access to credit for the microfinance sector. Speaking to Joy Business, MD of AFB Ghana, Arnold Parker, stated that his outfit is in partnership with telecom giant MTN to increase access to credit in the financial sector.
Don't forget that mobile money today has many more wallets than there are bank accounts and all financial institution accounts combined. So really, the new bank branch is the mobile phone, and that's how we've approached this product, to say let's deal with the customer through their phone. And so everything from start to finish is through their phone.
We realize that you're currently with MTN. Are there plans to move on to other networks in the future?
Well, let's see. At least we still not exhausted the potential we have on MTN mobile money platform. So we'll take one step at a time. But I think MTN controls a very good portion of the market, and so we are in for a while with MTN.
Meanwhile, AFB will in the coming months be rebranded under the new corporate leadership of Lechega Group. Smith Cruiser is Group CEO of Lechega Group.
We are very sensitive that we want to introduce a brand that must resonate with the people of Ghana. We appreciate the difference in the dynamics of the cultures here, and we will do so in a way that we are very sensitive to hearing from our clients and our customers to the extent where it resonates and how best to implement that. So it's not just a here's the brand, let's go. It really is something that we will do gradually, in the sense of being very close to our clients and to see how that resonates. And that is really to our commitment of building local businesses.
The 1 millionth customer was awarded 2,000 Ghana cedis.
You're still watching Business Live. We return after the break. You're still watching Business Live. The race for the cash prize of 50,000 seed fund has reached its peak as the 8 final teams of the 3rd edition of the Cosmos Innovation Center Agritech Challenge pitched their business concepts. Today, the decision now remains with the ideation team to select the ultimate winner. So we've seen a lot happening over the past 8 months, but I've been joined by 2 teams who actually pitched their ideas today. And I have right to me, we have Caroline, who is from Lojano, right?
Yes.
Or is it Lojano?
Lojano.
Lojano, so I got it right. And also we have Seram, who is also representing Profish Ghana. Thanks so much for joining us on Business Live. So it's been 8 good months of market research and preparations, and you have to prove it all today. How was the presentation? Let me start with you, Seram.
Well, so the presentations were good today. We really took our time to prepare, take all the feedback we got from the ideation team, and then when we got to the stage, we did what we had to do. We just delivered. And so
you delivered. How was it? Were no nervous or anything?
No, very not nervous.
How about you, Caroline?
Well, I was just telling a story of what I experienced on the ground. So then it was more like an experience story. So it was much easier. It was good.
But you had a bigger crowd to deal with today, so...
Yes, we had a bigger crowd. We had more investors present, but it doesn't change the story.
I see. Let's go to your business idea. Which idea did you pitch, and how are you moving that forward, even after KIC?
Okay, so the business idea we pitched was creating market access for fish farmers with Lojano as a platform. And so that was basically the business idea we pitched. And the main challenge our business idea is seeking to solve is the logistical inefficiencies in delivering from farm then to the final consumer. So we are creating that market link.
And what's the market link? I really want to understand. I'm interested in knowing how you want to solve that problem.
Okay, so a farmer does his farming, right, over a period. Now at the end of the farming, he has to sell to a market. How does he sell that?
Right.
So between he harvesting, the period between he harvesting and then it getting to the final consumer. That span is what we are looking forward to improve. So then we mentioned that there is logistical inefficiency. That is how the fish is transported. So you see people tie the fish in a rubber and tie in a bowl behind a trotro to move. You know, there isn't really a structured transportation system for that. So we are coming in with a delivery service that draws the link between the market and then the farmer. So right after harvest, we connect the farmer to the market. We pick the fish and then deliver to the customer.
Interesting. Sayram, you are rather from Quickdex, right?
Quickdex,
that's the name, not the ProFish, as I said early on. So what was your business, or what is still your business idea in a way? So what is it and what does it entail?
Okay, so for our business, we solve the issue of financing in the agricultural value chain by linking agribusinesses and farmers to people who want to fund those agribusinesses through a concept called crowdfunding. So basically what we do is get agribusinesses on our platform and then share their campaigns or their projects to the public and with the public. And then the public gets to invest or contribute to those campaigns for rewards or returns at the end of the farming project.
I see. I know the KIC concepts and the whole journey has been an exciting one, but what happens to you after KIC, just in case, and I'm choosing my words carefully, just in case you do not win, what happens to your business idea? Let me start with you, Caroline.
Okay, so I'm so sure I'm winning anyway, but with or without the funds, Lojano is still operating. We actually started the business about 8 weeks ago.
Okay.
And so we've already started creating the market linkage. We've already started delivering the fish. So we won't stop because we didn't win. Well, we are winning, but we won't stop.
Well, she said she's winning. Are you also winning? We can only have one winner, but what happens to you after KIC?
After KIC, we keep on working. We keep on working. KIC for us is just a stepping stone to greater things. The issue we wanted or we want to solve is in agricultural finance. And so with or without funding from KIC, we will still go on to go ahead with our operations, our business operations.
When it comes to agriculture in Ghana, not so many youth are interested in it. It's not attractive. And so before I let you go, as a young person, you look young. I don't know your age, but you really look young. What do you have for people, young people who are watching you? Is it a good venture to go into when it comes to agriculture?
Yes, it's an extremely good and great venture. Everyone should try their hands on it. I mean, for me personally, a few years ago, I was also like those youth, thinking that the money was somewhere else. But after going on market research tours and going around the country, we realized that all the money, or most of the money, is locked in agriculture. And so,
Caroline, last words from you, 30 seconds. Not so many women are into agriculture business. So what do you have to say to them?
Okay, so if you want to build a sustainable business, a viable one, in Ghana, I'd say do agric. It's agriculture.
All right. Yeah. Thank you so much, Do Agric. And we've also had in our studios here Soil Solutions, one of the teams that also competed today. But unfortunately, we couldn't have them for their discussion. But definitely we'll be bringing them on for the discussion. We've been talking about the Cosmos Innovation and Agritech Challenge that is currently at the final stage and who takes that ultimate prize away. We'll be finding out, and our main person on the ground is Karen Dodu. She'll be giving us all the updates and all you need to know. But that's how we wrap up today on Business Live. Please, for more business news, do log on to myjoyonline.com/business. My name is Sandra and thanks so much for watching.